You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Well, Father man, this is your boy Al Mega. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders podcast. And today, we got some independent bosses in his house. They got a fire project that's live right now on Kickstarter. You got to make it rain because they have 16 days to go. What's dope about it is that the project is currently funded. You know what it is, yo. We got to keep making it rain. We got to keep breaking through those barriers, and we keep getting more and more goodies. These are people that have been on this podcast before. So let me introduce the legend himself. And no, he's not bringing drinks. Mr. Keith Champagne and his collaborative partner, Richard Stahnke, who's bringing the stank on it with this project too. You know what I mean? Two bosses. What is poppin', fellas? What's going on?
What's going on, Al?
What's going on, dude? Hey, Rich, have you had that your entire life? People are like, oh, Rich is bringing the stank.
That's a fairly more recent one, but yeah, we put the stank on
it. With this book, because you guys didn't let me read in advance, thank you. You know, created by Keith and Rich doing the colors and whatnot, but definitely Rich did put a stank on it. The team is bringing the stank on it, if you will. It is the fire project with Jump. I dug it. I didn't see where y'all guys would go with it. It was definitely with what I read with number 2. This is what we get in here. Kickstarter project we're going to talk about. This is 1 and 2 of Jump. We're going to get into this whole universe. I want to reel it back, for those that are not aware of who these two legendary individuals are. All right. Let me start with the guy that was actually here first, very early. We had a whole conversation. We solved all the world's problems waiting an hour for Mr. to show up.
we got it all knocked out.
Yeah, we did. We got just about anybody that pays us correctly. So Rich, for those that don't know, just a little reminder, let them know where you're from, and the romance with Keith. I want to hear that story.
Okay, all right. So I'm in North Carolina, sitting here waiting on the storm to come up the coast and hit us here in the next couple of days.
Well, did they make you as way as Keith, as much as Keith did? In the green room, or no?
No, not that long.
Oh, shit.
It's only a couple of days away. It was a lot shorter.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I'm sitting here and let's see, I've been tinkering with being a freelance comic colorist, artist, whatever, for the past couple of years. And
what couple of years? 2 years?
Just a couple of years, yeah. I retired from a career, so I've got a pension, so I sit around here and make a little bit of money doing comic work now. So that's my second career, is doing freelance comic work stuff. So yeah, I mean, a lot of the work's been with Keith. We hooked up 3 years ago. I did colors on a short story, some stuff that Keith had running in Heavy Metal Magazine, and he's been gracious enough since then to keep feeding me more projects to work on. And I'm coloring the Jump and doing some artwork here and there, and then we've co-created a book that'll be coming out here pretty soon.
Oh wow! Look at already teasing this early. Look at these guys. We're selling one project and they're already teasing the next. These are East Coast hustlers, baby. This is how we do it, and y'all love it. All right? I'm digging it. So what is the story of the Pro-Man store? How you because I know Keith is from up here in the Northeast, right? Yeah, right. And you saying you're no Kakalaki out there?
Yeah.
How you guys even connected?
Well, we just met in person for the first time. 2 months ago, Keith, at Heroes Con.
You connected virtually, never it wasn't in person.
Right.
Yeah, I found Rich on Grindr.
Yeah. We hit it off. He was bottom, I was top, but it's good.
Power bottom, thank you.
Oh man. So Keith brought you in talking about, hey, I'm a comic book artist. And,
no, actually, Al, I was doing a project called CUDA for heavy metal, and the artist on that project, Andy Smith, recruited Rich to color it. They knew each other down, and because Andy lives in North Carolina also. Okay. So I liked Rich's work on that project, and shortly after, we started our little new paint company that we do all these projects through. and I needed talent, and this was a talented guy who has a great work ethic, and the serendipitous timing because he's retiring from his previous career, and he wanted to really try to make a go at becoming a comic book monkey like we are. So it's all worked out great. Like I love the guy. He's a great guy. He's a great guy to work with. He's talented in 10 different directions. He can do a lot of different things. He's like a jack of all trades. Plus, as you can see, he's freaking handsome.
That's what I was going to say. He retired from a career in Chippendales to do, comic book coloring. That's crazy.
I was a hand model.
Oh, man. What happened? An iron hit you and you were
I touched a hot iron. It was all downhill from there.
Dig it. All right, guys. So from your last project you worked together to this Jump project, before you got into this, like how did this even get birthed? Like, what transpired, like to bring this about?
Are we talking about the Jump project right now?
Yeah. I want to start jumping into Jump, kind of. Like, when did this even happen? This conversation for this book, because you guys got some cool concepts and whatnot, things going a little bit different. Again, guys, you still like your superhero books. This is it. If you like your Invincible, I definitely compare it to that. Has some Invincible level shit going on this, but almost kind of reverse. Even in, like, it's wild. Y'all fucked me up with some shit that y'all did here, and I can't wait to people read, because I was like, oh wow, y'all sickos. I'm a Reanimator fan. Kind of good. So yeah. So talk to me. Keith, I know you're the brain behind this. I know being here in the Northeast and this salty air out here does things to our brains, apparently. So how did you come about with this project? Like, what happened? But where were you? At a beach? Is something happened? What happened?
Honestly, I think I was at a Comic-Con, and it was a slow day at the show. And I had this idea just for the name of a character name. I was like, oh, Jump. The Jump. That's not a bad name. I wonder if anyone's ever used that name. Like, maybe like a character with like power boots and he can jump really high. So, I mean, that was my original concept for the character. And then I started to world build around that. Hey, Daniel. I happen to have a real fondness for writing first issues.
Okay.
And so I wanted to construct a project where I could treat every issue more or less like it's the first issue. So while the character's name is the Jump, there's also a jump in time between every issue, which people are going to see when they read the second issue. It's 12 years later. And there'll be a jump again before the third issue, not to give anything away for people that are going to try to guess how we continue the story. But that lets me to kind of reassemble the pieces, almost like, when like DC revamps a book and they take the characters and they put a whole new spin on them. It's what I want to do between every issue. So it lets me almost start fresh, but also continue the story at the same time. So that to me seemed like an interesting creative challenge. Like, how do you do that and then tell a coherent story using these, jumping around in time and using different versions of these characters? So that's what really hooked me on it.
Okay.
And then I just started to build it out from there.
Excellent. So when did you bring in Rich on this?
Well, it took me some time because I hate to draw, so it took me some time to find a layout artist I wanted to work with, where I'm only doing the finished art. But I think, in my mind, Rich was my guy, as it started to become a real book. And I had other books in mind that I wanted to do first, but this one kind of caught my attention.
It jumped at you.
It jumped at me. So it kind of jumped the queue and became the next project I wanted to work on. As we were finishing up my Daybreak book, this became like the book that was most exciting for me. But Rich was always the guy in my mind. So once I had firmed up the plans to actually make the book, like, I think the first thing I did was say, hey, you want to come and do this thing too? Because the guy is great. He's a great color artist, and he's so reliable and so easygoing. It's just a pleasure to work with. So I'll do it all day long.
I dig it, man. So how did you feel, Rich, when he brought yet another project to you, and especially this one?
It feels great. I mean, I think the first thing he offered me after we did the heavy metal stuff was one of the variant covers for Daybreak #1, I colored an Ali Garza cover for him. And then I've contributed some other stuff to the other issues of Daybreak. And then there was another book that I think, like Keith mentioned, I think there was another book that was going to be coming along next, and that didn't really gel just quite yet. So when Jump, the pages started rolling in, he asked me, and I was like, yeah, heck yeah, I'll do it. So I'm all on board for the long haul.
I dig it. And folks, this is the project we're talking about. Let me not interfere.
Oh, wow.
Which I'm about to show because hey folks, how dare you?
Can you show the screen again?
You like the other one? You like this?
No, we're actually, you know what? We're actually not funded anymore.
That's changed, yeah.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh, you're not. Oh,
I had a couple
of
cancels earlier. I must have just had one within the last half an hour.
I just looked and it was.
I think I looked at it an hour ago. We were still funded, yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple of cancellations today, and we must have just had another one hit. Let me see what's going on here.
It's a good thing Al's having us on then.
I know, guys. Let's get back over the funding level here.
Let's get back on. We got 16 days to go. We're only $20 away at this point, folks. Come on, folks. Come on, folks. Support Mr. Independent. You know what? I'm going to show up this video to show you why you got to be supporting indie comics. All right? Come on, folks. Let's do this. I'm going to mute myself over here. That way you don't hear my noises, my oozing. Woo! What the heck? It's gonna blow your mind, I'll tell you, folks. That sexy ass cover. Yeah, look. Oh, old school style right here, folks. Oh man, yo, that whole Marvel handbook. I dig it. Folks.
Holy shit, we've had more cancels there. What's going on? We're down below $4,000 again.
Oh, what the heck has happened?
What is going on here?
We're at 93% right now. 93%. Come on, folks. We went to 76.
Oh.
All right, so check it out. We have the new paint challenge return. All right, we have the story so far. I mean, look at those interior pages, folks. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That scene, something I did not expect. Very wild. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, sorry, just looking at all this. It's funny to have 8 cancels in a row within 5 minutes. It makes me feel like it's some kind of scam going on. Where I'll figure that out later. Yeah, so the hook of this book, aside from the great characters and art, is that we clearly killed the main character at the end of the first issue.
He's dead.
I did not expect that shit. I was like, yo, I'm reading this. I'm having a good time. I said, all right, homie, but what? Huh?
Yeah, right. So
they murdered me. You
the
murdered
the book
me.
Is we have what's called the New Pain Challenge, and that the first issue is full of clues as to how we're going to bring him back in the next issue. And if the reader can kind of put the puzzle guess, then they'll become a character in the next issue. So I had about like 18 or 19 readers guess what was going to happen, how we're going to bring him back. None of them got it right. And I wasn't looking for, specifics, like almost like Family Feud. If you kind of are in the right ballpark, they'll give it to you. But nobody was in the right ballpark. But the main character, the Jump, does come back in the second issue. And then the second issue ends on an even more crazy cliffhanger.
It does. But you murdered me just with a goddamn time jump. Again, no pun intended, folks. Had another type of jump, as you mentioned earlier. But are we gonna before you even move? Am I gonna know what the hell transpires between the time at any point in time? Because geez, that fucked me up, bro. Between issue 1 and 2, I'm like, yo, you had this, what's going on? Who's this? What the heck? Like,
I think
I wasn't confused. I loved it. And now you got me more curious. That's what you did to me.
Well, I guess that was a good thing then, right? We did our job. But I think that, people that read the second issue, like the second issue fills in all the blanks of things I think that people might be confused about, like what happens in the 12 years between.
I really want to know more.
Well, you should guess. Why don't you submit your guess?
I want to just guess, man. I want to see how the champagne verse, with the colors of the stamp putting on it, you know what I mean? I got to see how it transpires somewhere. Like, listen, this is the quiet day, right? So, give me that first story. I want to see what the crap just happened. I just want visually. Please don't let my imagination run wild, because mine might be worse than yours, or might be lighter than yours. I want to know what you thought. But nonetheless, I got curious about the character, what you guys are doing here. This is a fire book. I like the whole concept. Like, where were you digging from, bro? For real, like, where did this story come from?
Well, it's hard to talk about specifically like beats of the story without spoiling things. But I think the theme of the second issue is be careful what you wish for. Because sometimes you get it, but it's in a way that maybe does more harm than help, I guess.
It's a monkey's paw situation.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. Without, hopefully it doesn't give too much of the angle on it. But but again, like all the puzzle pieces for how the story is going to continue to the third issue are in the second issue. Like, to me, it's as obvious as daylight. It's like right there on the page for people to see. And we'll see who picks up on it.
It's not that simple. Having read it, Al, I think I know it's not that simple.
No, it's not.
He's just the cruiser there, but
now you're murdering me. What's gonna have to happen is I might have to be late for my next recording, because I'm gonna have to reread this. It's like, wait a minute. What did I miss? Now, wait a minute. Now, there's something else that you did really cool that we saw in that trailer. Besides, obviously, having issues 1 and 2, let me not stay on those themes and ask too many questions. I don't want to give everything away, because it is all I want to say, folks, that promise me, that's why I put that stamp. When you see that approved by the Comic Crusaders Authority, because we really believe in the book too. We really think that it's a fire project that you will in fact enjoy. And now there's something dope that I knew as a kid. I loved, and I lost the issues back then, but I'm trying to complete the collection now of both the regular and the Book of the Dead, which is my favorite one out of the handbooks. Talk about the handbooks, son. Just those sample pages, you had me mad going to yesteryear as a kid in that video.
Well, that's my sweet spot also with those handbooks. The handbook is really just, I'm making it really just for me, because I loved the official Marvel handbook when I was a kid and the DC Who's Who. So it's very directly modeled after the look of the Marvel handbook, especially.
Yeah, look at that cover. Oh my God, dig it.
But it's a lot of fun to see all these characters that I have, created or co-created, all assembled on this cover. And the handbook, it gives you a lot of additional context into the characters, information about the characters. And we also even debut new characters, like the book that Rich and I have created that hasn't come out yet. It's called Punch.
Look at this. Look at this, guys. Already pimping the next. You got Jump, you got Punch, all the same universe?
Yeah, we're just verbs. We're just, all our books are verbs.
Wait a minute. Wait. Rich, don't you dare move. I need you to put that Stahnke on the screen, because I a little bit bigger. Let me see that baby again.
See, that book's done.
Oh, look at that, yo. Hey, now I see where the cat is forming up. Epa.
Yep.
Hey. There
That's
we
Keith.
go.
That's Keith's cat.
Yeah, yeah, that's our cat Marshmallow. I named the character after our cat in the book.
Where is Marshmallow right now?
He's not in my office. I got my door closed.
No.
He does interrupt sometimes, but so yeah, we got we're debuting some characters in here, and it's a deeper look into the characters in the books that we put out so far. And it's kind of nice to start to pull it into a coherent universe.
That's what I'm asking. Like, how do you feel having this many characters that you're actually able to fill up a comic book similar to the Marvel Universe style, worth of characters and backstory? I mean, how much fun was putting that together? And what do you recommend we either drink or smoke while doing that? Because this is a big universe. Shit, it's dope.
Well, I mean, I think a bottle of Dom Perignon would be good with that. It'd be appropriate.
Yo,
But,
I have a 20-year-old bottle of Dom P hiding in my cabinet right now. Keep it away from the sun to keep it fresh for these years. I got it right there.
There you go. Well, when you get your handbook, you'll have to just dig in.
Pop that cork.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, oh, man, I wish you would come to the office. I will pop the cork and have you come here and do a reading. Champagne reads the universe.
I'll read it out loud to you, Al. No, it feels great to have these characters kind of being assembled into one book like this. It's like a lifelong dream for me, coming true even in this small way. And I have more characters than this. This is only 28 characters, and
you got 32 pages. Yeah, that's insane.
If we get to more, we hit some stretch goals, we'll be able to add more pages.
Look at this.
Do more.
Folks, look at these pages, yo. This is gonna bring you back. Listen, I'm trying to finish my run. I'm close. I've been finding them in the dollar bins. I'm like really on the mission to find them in dollar bins, not pay $10. Like some of these people are ridiculous, but they want to charge for comic books nowadays. You know what I mean? So I'm a dollar bin hunter, and I find great stuff in those boxes. I'll tell you that. And look at this guy. I mean, I need to get fit and then get me a blazer that looks like that on me. And
He's a sharp dressed villain for sure.
Yeah, bro. Looking sharp, man. And let's talk about the rewards. All right. Actually, let's get into it. Folks, first of all, you can put $1, no reward, just for the love, skip a coffee for a day. But, you get NPC jump right there, starting at $10. Season right there. All of us are song for $10, all right? The digital handbook of New Pain for $10. Get pledging, NPC jump up to $15. That's the standard digital PDF, not the digitalicious version. What digitalicious? Who made that word up?
I made that word up. I'm a writer.
You need to make that into a T-shirt and just sell it at the con with digitalicious.
All right, I'll have it at Terrific in 2 weeks.
Make 10 T-shirts and see how it goes. Digitalicious.
Okay. If you're a Terrificon, I'll give you one. I'll make one up for you.
Unfortunately, I won't be attending this year because I'm actually kind of gonna be around doing other stuff for the industry. We will is keeping it low, trying to help other creators. Because a lot of them weren't able to get tables because the story goes that I saw Mitch at the Independent Comic Creators Con in Connecticut. Right, great show, Keith. Great show. Yeah. Great show for a first year show. It was packed.
Was that one in New Haven?
Yes. It was that first year show, and I was very impressed by the presentation, the foot traffic. Mitch was there, ran into him, and as a con runner, I asked him what were his thoughts. He was very impressed himself, and he was also telling me how many creators were like, "Yo, can I get a table? Can I get a table?" So at his show, so it's like he's like, I think that next year Mitch may go bigger. I honestly think he will because so many people want to be part of that. It's gonna be wild, So, but there's a lot of those creators that didn't go, so they're gonna be doing signings at some shops. So I'm gonna be assisting them, being around them and showing them that love. I've seen them cool. Like Terrific Con, but let's keep helping indie and independent creators like yourselves because again, you guys are the future of the industry. The way you guys do the Kickstarters and all. This is the future of the industry. Big Two Yeah, I love my big two. I'm not wanting this them, that's part of my youth. But at the end of the day, they're not fulfilling the need for me as a reader because I'm an adult now. It's not the books for me anymore. That's all it is. I don't want to diss the product. Kids love it, because it's good for them. That's all. Guys like you are still giving books, not just for new cats, but still showing love for traditional for folks like myself. And that's why I appreciated the read, both on 1 and 2 of this book. Keith, your writing skill phenomenal. The artistry, the panel work, everything, it just flowed so well. And Rich, your coloring, shit, everything is fucking pops, bro.
Oh,
and if you say that how new you are still, that you feel that you're still fresh. You're a vet in this motherfucker, bro. You're smashing it. From what I see, I'm totally impressed. And soon you're gonna be getting work probably with Bed 2. They need some good ass colorists. They're definitely, I think, in need. Not trying to diss the ones they have, but I think they need some more folks in your level that make shit pop and not keep it bland. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, Keith. You formed a good collaborative partnership here with what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm really proud of the little group of talent that we have working on our different books. And more importantly than their talent, my one rule with New Pain is there are no assholes allowed. Like if you're hard to work with.
See, that's another T-shirt you sell at the con. No assholes allowed. Just don't write assholes, put a-holes. So that way you can sell it at the con, because I know how they are about these things.
Well, yeah, I'll make that one too for sure. But
I got it, brother. Don't you worry. So long as I get at least a T-shirt and I model it for you on the show floor,
Yeah.
Put it in the shop.
My spokesmodel. No, I mean, I've had my fill of working.
I ain't got no white mofo.
I work with plenty of difficult personalities over my 30 years with the Big Two.
I'm sure.
And I just want to, work with people I really enjoy now as much as I can. I still work for the Big Two, but.
And that's okay. Well, it's okay. We forgive you because, you know what I mean? That's only playing. You do good work. You deserve this, Keith. You've been in the business for a minute and your work just smashes. I mean, but I love to see when creators like yourself actually, take this jump and belief in yourselves and create your projects and things the way that you see it. You know what I mean? It's really, it's really. I mean, look at this cover right here. I'm a Villains fan. The transition from how you introduced him to how he looks, in the latter years, in this version is pretty effing dope, bro.
Well, I mean, when I designed the character for the second issue, the changes to the character, the little slogan I had in my head was, "If you're going to rule the world, you got to look like it." So he becomes a sharp-dressed, cosmic menace for the second issue. This guy does.
So is that what you're telling me, Keith? If I need to become the comic book positive menace, I need to just dress a little bit sharper. That's all.
Can't hurt. I mean.
I would have to be competing with David Avalon because right now he's the most best dressed man in the comic book business. This dude is always in a suit, always. I've never seen him dressed in less than a suit. He's the best dressed comic book man. I think him and Jim Steranko, because Steranko's always in the blazer too, chilling with his turtleneck.
Yeah, Steranko's got his padded chest and his padded shoulders and his toupee. And he's he's playing the role of Stahnke at those shows.
Don't tell me that hair's not real. Don't tell me that hair's not real.
Yeah, don't destroy Rich's fantasy.
Next, you're going to tell me wrestling isn't real. I mean, come on, man.
No, wrestling's real. It's just Stahnke's a showman. He was a magician when he was a kid, and he's big into the appearance thing. And it's good for him.
I love talking to the man though. And although he got his stories, he makes me laugh. He's dope. He's funny. He's great.
He's great. I have a lot of fun. I was convention neighbors with Stahnke at a show like maybe 6 years ago, and I had a great time over the weekend. Just bullshitting with Stahnke. He was a great guy.
And look at this cover, bro.
That's Rich's cover right there.
Yeah. Oh, Rich, you did that, boss?
Yeah. Hey! I didn't get the memo about the suit though.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you had to make him look like a very fired up Fred Flintstone. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yo, great job, homie. Look at that shit. Cover D, post cover D. Look, folks, you can cover B for 15, cover C for 15, cover D for 15. That's, Rich, he put the stank on it on that for sure. You know what I mean? Come on, yo. Subtle Love, you got them 2-in-1s for $30. 2-in-1 powers, activate, baby. Subtle Love. Okay, basic PDF version, digital handbook, and shipping will be collected separately via the pledge manager after campaign successful. What's pledge? Okay, there we go. All right, that's that business. I've never done a Kickstarter, so what do I know about this? All right. So there we go. We got the cover collection for 50. That's the deal. You get in a break, folks. If you know how to do your math, you get in a break. I want to do the math for you. It's very obvious what it is. All right, so you got a dope break right there. It ships anywhere in the world, very importantly. So, to my international gente that are tuning in, all right, you know what it is. Pretty sure once the Kickstarter is over, can we possibly get this at newpainpro.bigcartel.com, Keith?
Yeah, newpainpro.bigcartel.com is our new website.
Okay.
And people can pick up our past books there. We got some merchandise being added to the site this week. So.
Oh, nice. There we go, folks. So again, tune in, get this project done. Those support here. But the past project that this gentleman has worked on, but you got to go. I mean, look at this collection of covers. That is some wall porn right there. You got to get some dope frames, put this on your wall. Number 2, that's you, Keith, did the cover for that?
Yeah, I did the big face cover with the red eye.
That shit is so dope, bro.
Which is kind of a giveaway as to how he's going to come back, but come back to life. But the cool thing about this book is that the way he comes back to life is like the least important part of the story.
Oh, definitely.
There's so much more going on that it almost doesn't matter. So I'm just tracking the Kickstarter on my phone to see how many cancels we've gotten again.
Oh my God, really? What is going on, bro? What is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. I'll even tell you what's going on if you want.
Yo, you got Paul Pelletier to do some work right here, bro?
Oh, yeah. Paul's a good friend of mine. And when he's not too busy, because he stays pretty busy with the big 2, he will sometimes do a pinup or a cover for us. If I can catch him at the right time. He's always happy to help.
That's an upcoming character.
That's a character making their debut in the handbook also. That's King Vengeance. From a book called The Defense.
King Vengeance. I love it. Yeah, is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a very bad guy.
Yes, I love my villains. All right, but I need this on a t-shirt. There's another one on a t-shirt. Another t-shirt. Man, make those villains. You need to make villains the number 1. All right, I'm telling you, bro. That's where we go. I mean, look.
I enjoy writing the villains much more than the heroes. Like a lot of my projects are villain centric.
Yo,
more interesting.
For this, I see on the t-shirt, just use that black and white imagery just like that, close up on a nice panel. Use a great tone t-shirt. Oh my God, bro. Let me design your t-shirts, bro. I'll make you some money. You got dope characters. I mean, look at this artwork, bro. Look at that face. Now, seeing it in color, oh shit, like this, you really see what's popping off when you see this angle.
Yeah, and we used it. I made a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle as a reward on this Kickstarter.
1,000 piece?
Yeah, it's going to take you a couple of days to build that sucker.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. I know a kid that would love this. I don't fuck around with puzzles, man. Listen, right there, I see that section of blacks. I would be there stuck for days. Like,
right. It could be a hard one because a lot of there's some deep black in there with no discernition.
Yeah, man. You're going to fuck your... man, I don't have the pace. Oh, that's another. This is a T and a tattoo.
That's another new character, Nightmare, from The Defense.
Yo, what did you think of this? This looks sick, brother.
Yeah, that's actually. So I'm dabbling a little bit in coloring now too. So those are my colors.
How dare you? You better keep working with Rich. So don't be scaring him now.
But I've had the character of the name Nightmare in my head for a long time.
Dope.
I thought it was just a clever name for an evil character, and it turns out it seems like it's going to work.
This is why we're friends. I keep falling in love with his villains. Yes, Keith, I'm a fan, bro.
Thank you, Al. I'm a fan of you.
Keep making these wonderful fucking villains, bro. This is exactly what I want in my life, and When are we getting action figures? That's what I want to know.
Boy, wouldn't that be cool?
Action.
Wouldn't it be cool? We're manifesting
Yeah.
right now. This show is about manifestation, and everything we're saying will happen. I need this on my shelf as a figure. This looks scary. You put and get the special effects that I could clip onto it so it could look like that. That should be dope, bro.
Rich, get your Play-Doh out and sculpt that, would you?
Oh yeah. And listen, people don't know. Rich is the Bob Ross of Play-Doh.
But I'm going to show you something I actually did sculpt.
Man, wait! I'm gonna have to put the big man right in the building. What we got? What we got? What do we got here?
So this is just going to cement for Keith that he does not want me to sculpt his figures.
Oh, check that out! Stop. So
you sculpted that, Rich?
Yeah, they sell. Funko sells blanks, and then added everything onto it.
Oh, that is so
Figure out how to do the
fucking
camera.
cool.
So how did you print up the box yourself?
Yeah, there's templates online for printing out the wraparounds and stuff.
Yo,
So
Keith, at San Diego Comic-Con, they had activations, and you could get your own printed version of yourself or whatever you want, and they print the box with an imminent official Funko.
That's
cool.
Pretty
cool, yeah.
Yeah, man. So and I asked them how long would it take for them to get that shit done, boxed and everything. 30 minutes is all you wait.
Yeah, I'd love to get some of my characters done as Funkos. Maybe I'll look into that.
Yeah, you should. I mean, what? Okay, you know which one I want already.
I think it's gonna be Nightmare.
I want all the villains. You gotta make the villain collection and the good collection. That based on the handbook. Oh my god, bro! And maybe like as part of the packaging. Think about this. I'll give an idea. So Ash Can style inside the box. Add that one pager of their universe style origin that we can use to play. You know what I mean? Shit like blow it up, make it different. Like, who is this character? It's like when people ask, why are you asking me? Read that right there.
Yeah, make it happen, Keith.
I'm going to put Al in charge of the company and just sit back and mint some money through this guy.
Let's go. I believe in you, Keith, because everything you've done so far, I've been a fan of. Like, you have been a boss. And listen, I'm going to bring the project back up because, we're having fun. God was showing off his drawing right here. We have to support our creators. But again, look at this. Look at the custodian. Hey. I love this. Don't fucking rate them. There's so many memories. You're smashing it. Right, so we got the whole New Pain universe. What are we talking about here for a bean? What's this?
Yeah, I think that's a digital tier. Basically, people back that they get a digital copy of every book we've done so far, which is about 500 pages of content. I think it's $100. It's a pretty good deal.
You know what? That's omnibus level and a lower cost because most omnibuses are about $1.50. So with that many pages, shit, that's a bargain.
I think so, and a few people have picked that up so far. So
you know what? And that's another thing you should do. Maybe do a limited print run, 10 books, 20 books, and do a New Pain Universe omnibus printed hardcover and see how that flows. How about that? Bro, I'm here to support. I love this universe already. It's like I have ideas. I have ideas for you, man. For real. You feel me? Come on. Folks, you understand? See, this is what Comic Crusaders do. We crusade for our independent creators. I mean, then you got a retailer reward level. So retailers, please, our local comic shop, support indie. Like I know one of my favorite comic shops here in Massachusetts, Rubber Chicken Comics. Always showing love. Big J out there for independent comic books. You know what I mean? So do the same. I know New York. I forget the name of the one, the shop in New York that supports indie. But be like them. Support independent comic creators. Stock their stuff on themselves. Take chance. You will not regret it. They're going to be asking you in and out monthly. Where's the next one? And then you're going to get these guys to work. You see how the economy works? Come on. So talk about this retailable work. Every time I see this, bro, I love it. So talk about it.
Yeah, we just want shops a chance to get the book on their shelves for their regular customers. We try to give them a discount, obviously. It's tricky because when you're publishing at the micro level like this, the cost is a lot higher than it would be for the big two to print their books. So, even at a discount, I think these are expensive books for a shop to carry. But, we can support it in a variety of other ways too. I'm always happy to come and do a signing to any shop in the area that wants to pick up the books, especially, or, at shows for different stores that pick up the books. We sweeten the pot where we can and make it worth the while, help them get their money back.
And you got to do some drops for the shop, meaning have somebody with a social media following go there and catch you at the shop. I'm Keith Champagne at blah blah shop. You know what I mean? You got to come here X week, blah blah. Again, marketing. I'm all about that. I love this universe. Because we got to sell you guys more. Again, people got to understand that you guys are the future of the industry. You got your name here. What is going on there?
Yeah, well, our main character, the Jump, he still doesn't have a secret identity. We're in the second issue.
Really? So you mean I can still call him Almega? But then you have to
call him Almega.
I'm just have to round him up a bit, though.
I'm leaving it out there. I'm deliberately not naming him so that a backer has the opportunity to name that character after themselves or their son or a friend, what have you.
Yeah, I'm too sexy to be able to jump in. I'm too old, so I'll be the old with this white ass beard. Look at this thing, Jesus Christ! All right, now $250 though to come out to name a character, possibly after someone you love. Comic geeks out there, or comic spouses, if you want to get something for the person you love, imagine naming a awesome superhero or villain or whatever this person is. You have no idea yet. We have no idea what's going on. This is a new universe. But having a premier character like this named after your loved one, imagine that. This is the wonderful tier. Get it done. Come on. Fuck around. There's only one chance to get this done. All right, so anyway, I got to sell, folks. So I'm telling you, this is actually a dream for somebody, I'm sure. Then you got the what? A handbook. What's going on here?
So that's Paul Pelletier's original pencils for his handbook art for the King Vengeance piece.
The OG pencils? You serious?
Yeah.
Ooh, folks, if you're an art fan, yo, that's a legend right here. You're gonna want this if you're an art fan. The main
the black white cover art there from our series artist Carlos Reno.
I also inked that piece. Look at that. You selling out these OG real covers out there like that. Oh, nice. Still, folks, you want some OG art? Yo, this is fantastic, man. What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want anyone to back that tier. I'd like to keep that art for myself.
I want that on my wall, Keith says, but damn it, I got hey, whatever happens, right? It's called sacrifice, man. This is what independent creators are all about. Making the sacrifice. Your own exclusive Jump comic book, $6,000. All right, wait a minute. You're fucking me up here. What are we talking about?
This is a big one, Al. And this is, sort of a pie in the sky reward. I'm not sure anyone would pick it up because it's...
Hey, Elon, you watching, motherfucker. This is the one. Let's go.
No, so this reward here, it's a high roller reward, but if someone picks it up, not only will they get the Jump comics from this campaign, but we're going to make them a 24-page Jump comic just for them. Wow. And the backer gets the cover art. They get every page of interior, all 24 pages.
What?
And then we're gonna print 100 copies of the book for them, and that's it. That's that's the way the comic will exist. It's never going to be reprinted. It's just an exclusive, is
it like the Wu-Tang record? That one Wu-Tang record.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's a one-of-one variant. Like it's only going to exist for that one person that backs.
So we're gonna call this Wu Champagne right here. This is the Wu Champagne. Like only one book. You get all the pages. Imagine what you could do it, guys. Keith is a legend, and Stahnke is putting his stank on everywhere. So, future legend. If you guys will support stuff like this, wilding and there's the deal. You get all the If I had the money, oh my God, if I had the money,
And that's a good reward for us also, because we really love making comic books. So, we're going to have a lot of fun if someone picks it up.
And you deserve it. I mean, 6 racks for somebody to have their own book done. I mean, by talented people. Fuck yeah, bro. Why not?
It's probably like the most collectible comic book we're
You
going
give it to your family, you know what I mean? And then, what? Oh, man, bro. And then maybe the idea of the story help you even further with that person. You never know who the hell buys it. So what's the 2-in-1 discount of it? None left. Never mind those folks. These are the things that you missed out on because you were late to the game. So I'm gonna show you these because look at that. You missed out. You heard. How dare you? So don't miss out no more. Get on to everything else over here. This project is live now. So let's move on up because please don't scare me. Come on, let's bring these numbers up. So I'm gonna refresh right now. We're at 350. Come on, does the number go up? Does the number go down? Please don't gamble with me like it's fake.
Go down anymore.
Hey, and it's at 350. All right, we haven't had a dent.
At least we stopped the bleeding. And I figured out what went on with all those cancels. That was one scammer that backed the campaign under 9 different identities.
Oh my God.
And then just canceled all 9 of them in the past, hour. So that's pretty shit.
Folks, you gotta stop doing that. And these independent creators work really hard for their projects. Stop trying to play these games and nah, man, don't do that. Like karma is real. So I'll tell you this shit. That shit is coming back to you one way or another. And I really, and whether you believe it or not, I wish it upon you. I'll tell you that much. My energy is real. Fuck that. Don't fuck around with my gente right here. That's foul. Don't do that. But we got 16 days to go. We got 76 backers, and a salute to those real 76 backers. Thank you for supporting independent comics. Then we're at 39.50. The goal is 42.50. We're ever so close. So with 16 days to go, that is 2 different paychecks for 2 different pay groups. So don't play around, you comic fans. You got 2 weeks to support this amazing book. So if you don't get paid this Friday, you get paid the next. No excuse. It's okay. You don't need coffee. Who needs those unhealthy breakfast sandwiches that are giving you strokes possibly? Sacrifice just a tad and support this book. And because it's fire. I'm telling you, you will enjoy the hell out of it. And the way that Keith does the storytelling, the artistry with his team, the coloring by Rich, that is just fire. Fire. And I'm showing this link. I've kept it there. It is also going to be in the show notes below. So please click away in the days left. I need you to also follow this website because, while this project is live, do you want to know what else the team has done? Go to the website, newpainpro.bigcartel.com. They're at the comic book mafia, and they're murdering the game. All right, so check them out right there as well. Please follow the big man Rich. Put on the Stahnke on it, baby, on Instagram, and Deviant Art at Rich Stahnke, and Stahnke is Stahnke, so you guys know, all right. And then we got you can Keith, because you follow Keith on New Pain Productions. Sounds so emo. Were you an emo rocker back in the day, Keith?
Maybe. I can't confirm or deny that.
New Pain Productions, New Pain Pro on Facebook, and New Pain Pro on X, baby. Just as it sounds. Show the love. So, last question here. I've been hanging out with you for almost an hour now. I love talking to you guys. You guys are awesome. Any Comic-Con appearances this year that we need to be aware of that you're going to be at, that we could pick up some material, get some commissions done, or what's up? I'll start with Keith on that one.
Yeah, well, I'll be at Terrificon in a couple of weeks, and I'm in Uncasville, Connecticut, and then in September I'm at Baltimore Comic-Con, and then also SuperCon in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which is a great show in that part of the country. I've never seen a better run show than SuperCon. It's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I did it last year, and I can't wait to go back because they were so professional and so organized and
really
so well. Yeah.
Oh, so that's coming from a artist table perspective. Did you have a chance to be in panels and stuff like that?
Yeah, we'll do a new pain panel this year at SuperCon, But what really knocked me out though was just the care and attention they give their guests.
Really?
Yeah.
So now you got me curious how the press perspective might be, because I would love to apply and go. If you get in that type of experience, I wonder what type of access they would give me as a press person to people like yourselves, because there's some shows that I'm not going to name that are not supportive of press. They just say, here's the pass, and you're not allowed to talk to no one.
Well, what's the point then?
Exactly. Unlike San Diego, which is very professional, I have agents hit me up. We make appointments, this, that, the other. So now I'm interested to see how this show approaches press for opportunities to talk to folks like yourself and more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, dude, hit me up after the show, and I'll give you the guy's contact info if you want.
Please, I would definitely very interested. Again, I want to support all these amazing shows, especially if they're positive like that, where they allow us to show love to creators. I mean, it's not just about collecting content; it's about just being able to speak to amazing people and hopefully inspiring others, on their journey. Now, Rich, what about you, man? You know what I mean? I know you're new in the game, but you getting your pimp on with popping.
Yeah, I've got a show this weekend, this Sunday. It's here locally. It's in Concord, North Carolina. It's called the Charlotte Comic Con. It's a great one-day show.
Cool.
I said, I've been doing this a couple of years, trying to get in the game, as you say. But I've been self-publishing for like 20 years. So this show's had me as a guest for probably about 20 years. They're great. Very, like Keith just said, a well-organized show is great to go to. These guys are fantastic. So it's I think it's a 6-hour show on Sunday. Starts at 10 o'clock.
Oof.
Kids under 12 get in free.
All right. I got to think about these things for next year, because I really want to go to these smaller shows that celebrate specifically indie creators. I want to see how it flows to the rest of the country, because I've had my Boston experience, Rhode Island, New York, Florida. I've been to San Diego, Chicago. But I want to see how the rest of the country supports, comics and how it inspires them, if you will. I think that's the story right there. Like, how important is comics in America? Like, so much division, just like in politics, is in comics. And I think that needs to stop. We need to celebrate each other, be able to work with each other, and tell the best stories possible, period.
Yeah, I agree. But that's where I'm going to be this Sunday. That show also is put on 3 times a year, so I'll be back at that show in December. And I'm trying to get one lined up for October that's going to be here in North Carolina, but I haven't got official word on that one yet.
But Rich, I gotta ask, and Keith, when is a dynamic duo going to do a show together?
Well, we did Heroes Con together.
We did Heroes Con. It's hard. The geographical distance makes it difficult. I know Rich had played with the idea of coming to Baltimore and doing the tabling with myself and my partner Tom Nguyen, but that didn't quite work out. But
I was a little late to the game on Baltimore.
You can sleep in the trunk, just leave it a tad open. That's okay.
I don't mind sleeping in the trunk part. I couldn't get a table.
Oh, that sucks, but. Listen, see, there's other things we got to figure out in the industry, I think, as well. When you have these big shows and being able to help good creators have the opportunity to get to these shows, like, what can we do? Conversations to have, but creating maybe funds for awesome creators that haven't had opportunities to go to shows that they deserve to go.
I have to be more proactive. That's my own fault. I slept on that one.
But stop sleeping, Rich.
Sounds good.
Stank on them shows, bro. Come on, Stahnke. Come
on. Rich, South Dakota is the week after Baltimore. I can see if they have a table for you if you want.
Hey, bro.
We'll talk later. That's it.
There we go.
We might be able to make that happen. I got some frequent flyer miles.
Yeah, well, I'll see if we can. I'll get you out there as a guest, and we'll have a big party.
There you go. Yeah, we'll party hard, mother effer. Don't you worry, bro, because I like to party. We'll get it done.
I bet you do like to party. I get that vibe from you, for sure.
Al and I had that discussion before you joined us. He's partying today already.
I've been playing, bro. I've been having a great day. Listen, God is good. Energy is good. The comic book community is fantastic. I've been blessed just talking to amazing creators like yourself, so I'm blessed. And having amazing viewers in the back end, just, watching. Even though y'all quiet, I wish you guys would be more engaged. ask questions, because these are amazing people. I mean, if you guys are trying to step in, these are the type of people you need to talk to. They've been in the game. You know what I mean? Getting their stuff done. And, you shouldn't be shy to ask questions, because this is what this is for you guys to hopefully, build upon what your dreams may be, especially if it's unslain. So, again, I'm on that crusade, baby. Let's make it happen. So, Keith and Rich, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
What you guys are doing. So please follow Keith. Now, I'm gonna show his stuff, even though he was late. He saw the 1 minute, and then he gave me the people's eyebrow when he came into the room. Hey, everybody. I ain't lying, right, Rich? I ain't lying.
He did. Right. He gave you the stank eye right off the bat.
I got there on time.
So follow Keith, New Pain Productions IG, New Pain Pro, Facebook, New Pain Pro on X. Follow Rich, the big homie, on Instagram and DeviantArt at Rich Stank, and that is Stahnke, STAHANKE. Follow my man's website, Keith, newpainpro.bigcartel.com. Most importantly, this is the big deal. It's right there. It's still live. 16 days to go. Let's make it happen. Only a couple of bucks away right now. And, middle finger salute to you scammers out there. Don't do that to these amazing creators. You know what I mean? They need this, because this is a fire book. Stop giving false hope. How dare you, man? If I knew who you little gangsters were, oh, man. Anyway, listen, I'm this close to becoming a hacker, so don't be playing with me. Kickstarters, show the love. Right there, New Pain 2-in-1 NPC Jump 1 and 2, and the New Pain Handbook. So let me tell you, I didn't read the handbook yet. I hope I get that opportunity, but I read 1 and 2, I repeat, and I loved it. I couldn't drop it. Not many books really do that to me. Some books I'm like, okay, I'll read the others a little bit. Now I needed to know what happened, and then they gave me that jump. Thank you. Keith, for screwing me up like that, and I'm like, what the hell happened? I know you gave me synopsis. I need more. I want to see visuals. I want to see the blood pattern. I want to see everything. Anyway, I'm sick, man. Please help me.
Make sure you see it all when we get it all built up for number 3. We're just in the early stage of constructing number 3 right now.
Woo! You hear this? Do you hear this? Oh my God, folks!
But now I got to hit the pause button now, because we're back under the funding goal, thanks to that scammer. So I can't continue to build the book until we hit that goal again.
So come on, folks, let's hit the goal. Make it happen. We got 2 weeks. If not this Wednesday, this Friday, it's the next Wednesday and not Friday. Don't mess around. We need to see this book come to fruition, because this is a fire book, baby. I'm Al Mega with the amazing Keith Champagne. Richard, thank you again. Once again, thank you. Mi gente, thank you. My Crusaders, you guys rock. You know what it is. Follow comiccrusaders.com. Follow us everywhere on the website, Comic Crusaders, except YouTube, which is Comic Crusaders World, because we have a united family there with Undercover capes. I saw that post on here, so you know what it is. Wepa!
Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.com and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.